So OpTic, can we throw one up of those like stay tuned things, because they might need it to get into game 2? Do they want like a 5? It's like, do we have like 5-minute breathers? Because
oh, it looks like it's gonna end here. Welcome to the 50 Point Club OpTic Gaming.
Chicago trying to be thrown on in, but it's not going to be enough, as Toronto are going to walk away with this hardpoint here on St. Petro, 250 to 58.
Absolutely riddled with bullets, knives, you name it. This is, without a shadow of a doubt chance, one of the most disgusting hardpoints we have ever seen. It is a matter of points now for the win, and Paris Legion have been absolutely slaughtered. The hardest hardpoint to break on the map, maybe? Here comes the rip from behind. Blast walks right into Octane. That's 2 more. Add them to the pile. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure if he knows how many kills he's got. 43 and counting. Apathy pushing his front line forward. He's finding kills of his own, and that is one of the most disgusting hardpoint performances I've seen a team.
I think they get a map win for that, actually.
That was awesome. But it is all Royal Ravens to close this one out. Just a few seconds left as Wuskin has pulled out the snipe. And that'll close out the map as he hits flick after flick. It is a 3-1 victory.
Breakthrough. Shotzzy was trying to just fly straight forward, put more pressure on. Someone has to contest. Again, Dallas Empire can win it here. No one from London can even touch the hill. Clay's AR has just been a turret watching the front choke. And I think, Chet, that's going to be GG. Game number 1, 100-point club.
He's got 2 minutes of objective time. He's been soaking it all up. He's been sunbathing it over there. Metals has found himself over 1 minute and 20 as well. But that was just such a one-sided map. It was...
Points needed. They can win it here. This is the final push for FaZe to get in. Accuracy has the cross with the M4. Should be easy pickings for him as they all line up in front. Accuracy shuts them down, and there's the 100-point club. 250 to 84.
Couple of opportunities with some nice setups.
It started from the break. It ends here. Thieves just handed the most devastating loss on the year. Ultra with the knockout blow in the map 1. Woo!
Put the pressure on Minnesota Rocker. As on the hill, Major Maniac able to find one, but there is Cammy and Kleenex, and you can just see Cammy not missing right now.
I think this is big. Like, how many times do we see a team get going late in the game, get on a little bit of a heater? Don't let it happen. Put them away. Put them in the dirt. And that's exactly what Ultra do.
An unbelievable scoreline against the more established roster here in the league. LA Thieves, baby. They run Moscow, and we've got ourselves a game 5. Bust. That's going to be the push forward. That's going to be the hard point. And this could be game. 10 seconds for the win. My. The LA Thieves, they have rebound magnificently. 5 seconds now for the win. And this could well be it. A final push from the Rocker. And it's not going to be enough. Slasher finds 3. He does drop. With that, Temp's going to get the final few seconds. And the LA Thieves, it is a statement.
Standy enters into his second 5 streak of the game, 23 and 11. We've talked about a number of different guys so far from Minnesota who've had a good performance. Attach at times, Priest has taken over, and now it's Standy's turn over double positive and is not looking back. That's going to be another 3 down, and that will be the final nail in the coffin. Minnesota answer back well. A 60-point hardpoint game.
It might. Empire just looking for the final dagger in.
And they're still staying alive. 1 second left. Crim up top green, trying to find these final couple of kills. Illy is able to there. He's got 24. I mean, we saw a much improved Illy at the major. I thought that was going to be it. They're going for it. Vivid, it's going to be him, of course. Why not?
Continued it on with that kill on to Envoy, but it's 5 in a row for Formal before he falls. They've had streak after streak after streak on the leaderboard throughout this.
This is what we kind of talked about with Hardpoint on some of these maps. You have to be able to execute at certain times in.
Yeah, it's just only a moment in time, man, until the Ravens are able to close this out. But LA They're doing a good job winning a couple gunfights towards the backside. Afro and Alex getting the trades. Afro with 2, trying to go for the 3rd, and he's able to get it. The rookie coming out in this map number 1, and the Ravens just came out in that map number 1.
Empire get buried in this map 1. If they're going to do anything, it's got to be now. They can win it on this point. They got to sort through. But Ultra making a statement. They stomp the hometown heroes in map 1.
Comes to a close chance, you got to go into a search and destroy after this, and you better be getting them vibes right back up.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. That was one of the best Moscow Hardpoint games we have seen all year long. OpTic can do no wrong. Efficient game from then. Just
Patient for that early push, as now they've got a few numbers. Zaptius wins the fight toward the lower side. Zaptius continues to win the fight, says that's going to be 3. Prestini, the last man alive, and he gets dealt with as well as the Surge. Now waving the white flag here in the Hardpoint. 3 seconds left, and that is going to be a London fight for every single.
But 240 to 75, Ultra should be able to close it out here.
And you notice Mitchell was literally mantling, or rather, Clinics was mantling there. He just tries to go for the shot. He doesn't really care. He has no problem. Last few seconds are going to come in, and that will be an early dub for the Ultra.
Wins the gunfight, buys them some time, but Simp and the rest of the team is here. Now the flood through the middle of the map. Abizi up first. He's going to take down 2. Cell finds the 3rd. And well, Atlanta FaZe, they can win it right here. It's looking like they will to go up 3-1.
It's the next guy up. There is always one more into the blender. Go Ultra as they get annihilated. Dominant, trying to see if Hoops can get something going, but it's just too late. It is too late. This scoreline too absurd. Ultra is in. And it's feeling like a 4-map series that might have felt like 20. Not a close map in the mix. A nice search win from Thieves, but everything else so Ultra.
Primed and ready. They are set up. Attach. He falls from the front, but it's Priesta and the new roll. There's 2. There's 3 as the ARs combine, and Minnesota winning the opening Hardpoint.
Blindness looking to lock this one in via Kitchen, and they're already set up. I mean, this has been flawless from them. The rotations have been fantastic. They've locked down the sight lines they've needed to, and then even when Rocket could get anywhere near it, Asim has been popping off. 5 deaths is what it's going to lock in from. 22 and 5 out of Asim is a big reason as to why.
Waiting, you're thinking about checkmate, maybe not.
Yeah, I think the question is, can they close it out? Obviously with the final, but how much better can you come in than a beatdown like this? Looking to close out the 100-point club. Streaks are in. Benjamin Bance raining hell from above. Is
in 15. Paris, they've got to contest for 1 or more seconds.
Yeah, Seattle, they can still close it out here. You have one player from Paris who spawns in the back, so you have to try to get a contestant. But Gunless is going to read this. Fortunately, he gets some bad timing, so now they can no longer win here. Paris have forced it to another L, and they are off the rotation early. It's all going to be on Temp, who's in this position first. But unfortunately, Gunless is going to spawn right there, and Seattle should be able to close it out.
Yep, and they will. Surge, a commanding victory here.
the clean 4 down is formal fine 3. And that might very well be the dagger on the game. 10 seconds left to go.
Everyone on OpTic positive right now. It's 5 seconds for the win. Illy trying to make the last-minute resurgence. Can he get on the point? But it almost feels futile. Right now, there is nothing that OpTic can do wrong. Map number 1 in the bag.
Something other than this map was you wanted to dash in more engagements, and he wasn't really popping off here, but not this. I mean, this has just been brutal. 7 and 18. It is all FaZe dominance right out the gate, and
the guy cannot miss when you talk about land. And right now, he's really opening up this major with a great response out of his team. As Octane, unfortunately, is going to die on that 5 spree, but they can still close it out here.
You just see the impact, like instantly. If you're looking to the bottom left of your mini-map, Ravens players are struggling just to even get visuals on the hill because of how great that Octane is playing. Once again, off spawn, he's able to provide a headshot for good measure. 5 seconds left before this one is in the books. And you can kiss it goodnight. Seattle walk away with our first.
Come through and chance just like that. Simp's got streaks as well. It is absolute chaos, true pandemonium, and it's 10 points for the win.
10 points for the win that they are assuredly going to get. Toronto Ultra about to be welcomed to the 100-point club, and that is just a completely insane game.
26 and 14, make it 27 and 14. Now on the flank, nearly makes it a 4 spree for good measure, putting the exclamation point here on Apocalypse as 3 seconds away, and it will be NYSL.
about that first rotation, because I feel like LA Thieves, they had a couple of chances, a couple of opportunities with some nice setups. You look at that second hill, you look at fourth hill, but NYSL just made it crazy. They made it chaotic. There was always one player making a play, and then NYSL finally got into their setup, and LA Thieves just couldn't get out of that trap, as the subliners will take map 1 in a down.
Not over yet. Oh, it's a shot punch! And now it's 10 seconds before we get to Scream Game 5 as OpTic have come to life. Subliners have been totally silenced here. And my, we got a Game 5! Point to save the game for now, we got one more hard point to deal with. Here we go. OpTic lining this one up.
But only 10 seconds to go.
And again, it's getting the assault rifle players forward. The automatons getting involved. Draza the other side of the board, though. He's going to get 2 right off the rip. Into the point we go, and this should be the end of it. Last ditch attempt from Legion. No one able to get the kill. Draza and the LA Thieves take map number 1.
And 40 seconds to 60. Not even close.
No, not even close. The Galen Center's starting to light up. Pressure on, and you may as well have thrown in the towel an hour ago. That was perfection.
15 seconds. FaZe, one last roll of the dice. The glide bomb is descending from the sky, and the time is going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have stamped their tickets to the grand final. Atlanta FaZe have suffered.
Last player alive is going to be John and Gravity. To try to hold this one off. Paul continues to fry. 5 more seconds left. Paris doing everything they can to fight. Everything they can to fight, as Jimbo's at least able to find a few. 3-for-1 trade in favor of Paris, but it's not
through from the glide bomb himself. But hey, on that scoreline, I don't think he's too worried about it. He is frying. Somewhere Lando screaming human turret over and over again as Octane cannot be beaten today. And that's the final tick. Welcome to the 100 Point Club, boss.
With the pistol, they just simply cannot get close to this point. Right now, Florida with a perfect setup. Dave Hattie has yet to be contested at this point. They're going to close it out here. It's been a flawless map number 1 from Florida.
Final few seconds, LAG. All they can do is just stare at the hard point in despair. A dominant Game 1 here at
Point to save the game for now. We got one more hard point to deal with. Here we go. OpTic lining this one up. Dashy from the back. Entries through the front. Illy guns all 3. That is a wonderful opener. An unbelievable performance there on Tuscan. And holy what a start to the series.
All right.
I will. I think, yeah, I mean, there we go. They're able to get into the hill, and well, we got a Game 5. We wanted one. We got one.
Side house.
You're going top right tower.
They're missing nades on me.
Back house. They're going top right tower. They're flooding deep. They are flooding deep. I set him deep. Just hit him top tower. I'll push it up. First cut. First cut dead. I'm framing your deep. I'll hold the first cut. They can pitch deep on me. Deep on me. Deep dead. I'm looking for one more. Probably pinching maybe.
I bring.
Map. First cut. Dead.
Oh, these guys are.
Close.
These guys are terrible.
Let's go. These guys are egos, bro. Like fuck.
Shake out. Come on. Okay.
Teammates, he knows they're applying the pressure through the front end. All they need is one break to close out this game. He gets the first gunfight. Cruise missile invested. Hydra takes him down. Subliners are in. They're going to close out the game.
It just feels like you're faced off against a guy who's been like grinding in a few different games. New York, they have every single attribute, every single thing going in their favor.
With every single rotation, you've got Pred behind you. Every single rotation. If you even find it, if you deal with Pred, you then have absolutely everybody else from the Seattle Surge frying you. London Royal Ravens, I mean, this has been a catastrophic game number 1 for them. Oh, 4 points away for Surge. This has just been perfect from them. Pred has been the catalyst, but the rest of Surge have been there when needed. Simp's starting to fry. This game's done.
It certainly has been every single second at Seattle Surge, and the question has been asked from the desk, from Reddit, from Twitter, and the flank, where has Seattle Surge been?
Another wipe for the London Royal Ravens, and yet again with 20 seconds left, this is win contention here for OpTic Texas, and 10 seconds left here in the game. They gotta go now, Spaceman.
You gotta contest. You're gonna run into the guns of Ghosty. You're gonna run into the guns of OpTic. Everybody drops 250 to 68.
Could be a revenge for the control, but they're flying for it. They have to as well, but the kills don't go towards them, and every single player falls. 10 seconds to midnight. Nothing for the Ravens. No opportunity. No Cinderella story, and certainly no points on the hard point. Welcome to the 100-point club. Don't you ever beat them in control again.
Was here to try and help the rest of the Rocket team get themselves over, but they all continuously got gunned. FaZe are looking to put this one to bed.
And this game is all but over, and Abizi will not get the kill record because the game is done too fast. It's 250 to 70.
It's down low. Priest with a perfect coverage. This is it. Business end of map 1. Final 10. Sky's cutting them down. Ultra, one last dive at it. Once more, onto the point. 24 and 10. Kismet, cut them down. Gets another. Map 1. The New York.
Bees with another triple as they are popping off, and the break is on. Back into the point. The comms were there. 5 more points needed. Soupy holding the front, trying to get in, and it looks like they'll get him out of the point for a second, but right back in is Crimp. Map 1 done.
They still have the spawns locked in, and players coming in from the mid-map as well.
With only a few seconds left, LAG find a crucial 4 kills on the kill feed. Inside trying to hold off Joe Deceives. Eventually will thread the needle and get him. But they have the spawns. The rest of LAG are streaming towards this hard point looking for it. RC's up top, guns him down in the end, and LAG are in.
They are in. Spawns towards the back, still here for Ultra. Kleenex on the mid-map, he's the one causing issues. Still 3 points away from Ultra. They may well close it now.
Done. It is done. It is dusted. It is over. And welcome to the hunt.
So they can still win it here. LAG, no bodies. They're really going to be near this. Maybe somebody can make a heroic last-second play. Could be Exceed. Everybody lingering to the middle side of the map. We see a team kill that ends up coming forward. Mac wins that, and there you go. They take
through. 10 more seconds left. 21 and 9. Is he going to make that score line look a bit prettier? Maybe. With an assist at the very least. This one is done. Get him off the map. 250 to 80. Sheesh. Is how Embassy Hardpoint.
13 seconds to left to fight over in New York are just going to continuously put daggers into the side of Vegas, continuously put nails in the coffin that is this map 4. New York want a map 5. They are barely losing gunfights right now, Alan. I mean, Skies, he's only got 28 engagements. So easy to do, and Hydra's 31 and 16, Priest 29 and 11. Again, Vegas in for the initial time. New York looking to break.
Dude, just okay, come on.
Send it.
Yep, I'd say so. I was just about to say, I mean, we talked about the average score differentials. Maybe this is one of Vegas.
And accuracy's on a heady.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, the hard point, this is just a little bit tough. And yeah, the choppiness of the gameplay as well.
So what's happened?
Super not ideal.
Well, according to accuracy's face, everything seems to be fine. That might have just been an issue on the observer side, which is good. So still 10 seconds now for the win. Seattle, one more big hit, trying to make their way forward, and accuracy stealing this spot. My God, there's the lineup for Sib. There's the kills, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a game 5. Here we go.
As the green wall continues to put the hurt onto Boston, and now it's done. Now it's dusted. Championship Sunday. Welcome to the 100-point club, Boston 3.
One corner of the map to the other, and taking with him every soul he could possibly find. It is 11 points for the win, as the New York Subliners will scramble, desperately trying to get close to that P2. Here comes Shotzzy, looking to add to the spree. What more can he have, Chance, as it has been a sensational performance. Dead.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that. Hydra certainly wins those gunfights from time to time, but it's Priest basically last man standing and ends up surviving for...
And he does! Ghosty's there to beam him!
And it's only 10 seconds. Atlanta needs to find a break. Well, OpTic is going to 100-point club them on map number 1. That's 3 dead in the feed. Only player is Slasher. He gets cut down. OpTic take map 1.
Yeah, I think we discussed too. Maybe sometimes it's not really the gunny being warmed up, it's the comms. Like we've gone to a list.
That makes sense. Yeah, I heard you. One comms dead. Watch your river.
No, dead.
I'm saying I'm comms me. Heard you. I have all comms.
It's not laps. It's guys that are dialed in right now, trying to put through the finishing blow. Just need 10 more points. I think they get the tick here if they're able to do it. You're spawning out so deep. This might be done. We're looking at a 250 to 38 score line. A masterclass from NYSL in map 1.
It was a 250 to 49. This one, damn, worse. Kremp for 3. They could do no wrong versus this Vegas team on 6-star. Doesn't matter the recent success Vegas may have had. Vegas not able to find a whisper of success here on 6-star. Last attempt to break. Oh, no way. 250-45. Kremp says, get out of my lobby. Give me a chance that upper bracket is going.
Nearby, Shotzzy though waiting in the wings. I'll trigger up, nades out and about, and just waiting for the moment to strike, and well, finds it on Geo. Trades are there. There's the 2-piece, and might be the moment where Shotzzy calls game.
It just looked like they had such a tremendous disadvantage. Turn it into a win. 5 seconds for it. And with that, a last-ditch attempt. Thieves once again in the feed. 21 and 11, closing it out big. An absolute slaughter.
Try to do it, but it's a 1v3 situation. Last one alive is Real, and I think composure has been lost here for Miami. Atlanta very easily could put the map away right here. Miami still struggling to get through mid. Yep, cue up the jingle. Toronto wants to hear it. Simp down low, no worries. Real trying to work his way in, and it's going to be the third 100-point club of the year. Atlanta 3-1 this series.
Vegas in position to win the game here.
Yeah, every single player in the right spots, pushed out, getting the deep cuts, even with a couple kills coming through. You are just so far away from the actual time. So Nero in the point. Basically one gunfight to win, and he's going to call game. And Glow Frosty is thinking about taking the route around the back.
Contest.
Okay.
They save it. 249 done. Game. Vegas.
Really strong showing here from Ultra on 6-star. The final few seconds, they're going to dive into it. Is Scrap the man of the match? A 33 and 16. A disgusting display from Ultra there in map 1.
I mean, Scrap just took over that game. Seconds on offer. Over towards P3. They're soaking up every single second. It's the last roll of the dice for Vegas Legion.
Here we go. 0-4. Cutting them down. No one's getting close to that point. The pinch from Breggy, the perfect time. The 5 seconds for the win. And we have a game 5. The start of the series was absolutely magnificent. And Seattle Surge have risen from the depths.
Blow me. Blow me. One shot, absolute low graffiti. Nice.
Archer's down weak. And one top tiles.
That's nice.
I had to jump down. Oh my god, he's absolute.
Nice, man.
Flawless break, flawless hold. Ultra come out swinging to map number 1. And that is going to be an absolute beatdown to start the series.
More often than not, save maybe this moment right here, it's still in 2-for-2, 3-for-1 form. So OpTic never fully get flipped. Moment of pressure here for Thieves. So Pred will say, I can't bring this into the next map, so I may as well use it now. Kremp will fall to it. OpTic still struggling to get back into the hard point, but all the pickup on the routes have been dealt with, plus the follow-up on the players stuck in for cover, and OpTic are just a couple of points away from putting Thieves in the 100-point club. What a statement here on map number 4.
The time. Yeah, I think we discussed too, maybe sometimes it's not really the gunny being warmed up, it's the comms. Like, we've gone to a listen, it's been a little all over the place. Like, they were locked. Like, that was a very, very good listen. And a reason you're seeing this score busted wide open. And map 1 is done. 250 to 92.
Actually good for the opener. Not going to get the second, but lots of damage tallied. Means that Kenny can get his trade. And then the turn back around. Gets the read on Cell's pinch. And this is how the game likely comes to an end. And look how OpTic are spawning FaZe so far across the map. They've got every bit of contest they could possibly need for the final 15.
Yeah, this is not good if you are Atlanta FaZe. Not the way you wanted to start your championship Sunday. And here's when you let all the streaks start to rain. Give the call outs to your teammates. Realize where the pressure is coming from. Everybody to iron up. Final 5 seconds.
And it's going to have to be onto a Beezy. 1v1, not one. I mean, that's it. Just single-handedly speaking. And with 16 seconds of scrap time, this will likely put this just a bit further out of reach than it already was. Cobra over the top of New, also drops a 1v1 versus Sib, who's still alive in the corner somehow. Sky's able to give him some support, and now off the regen, it's just Harry to deal with, and as he does fall, Cloud9 just need the last 10 seconds here.
Yeah, this is going to be it. Just one wave of kills to close out this series. Sib starts it off. Kismet effective on the trade. It's seeming like Cloud9 are going to walk away with this one.
And that's indeed the case, my friend. 250 to 94. 100-point club will be set into place.
Seconds for Boston to win this game, so Heretics need to play perfect, but it's a clean 4 down, and this is it.
This might be it. Can Heretics even get close at the end of this game? They might be done. Hardpoint once again, the thing that befalls them here in this game. Players aren't even moving away from the spawn. And Boston breach, they blew it up, and it was the right decision as they take a series away from Heretics and start the Esports World Cup strong.
Boston with a last-ditch attempt to get involved. Beans has struggled, and TJ, this has got someone's name written all over it, and it's Snoopy. We'll see you later, boys. That will be the map.
Yeah, 100-point club on the horizon, unless someone can make a hero play and get the last step in, but can't get it done in Carolina again.